So welcome for the final press conference of the World Rapid and Blitz Championships. We have the winner of the World Blitz Championship, Maxime Vachier-Lagrave. Our congratulations, Maxime, first of all.
Thank you.
And so how do you feel finally to win the title of the World Champion, World Blitz Champion? You were so successful in many, many Blitz events. You're a famous player in Blitz, but first time gold. So your emotions?
Well, first of all, I would like to commiserate with Ikaru and the other players who got infected with COVID. Of course, I mean, it's very strange times, and this happens in every sport. But of course, it was very sad that he couldn't defend his chances today. And other than that, I do feel great. I really wanted to win a title this year. A few times I came close, and I thought this should be a good goal for me this year. That at some point, I mean, like on 3-4 occasions, I was pretty close, especially in Blitz. So I thought, why not? And for the first 4 days, it seemed like my play was not nearly good enough. But today, I actually feel like I played great chess. Was a little bit lucky in the first game of the day against the Boris, where I lost on time in a much better position. But then I feel like I played great chess and actually didn't lose a game today.
Yeah, and I think the end was actually quite interesting. You had to play leaders and you also had to play Magnus the last round. Tell us, how was it?
I mean, it's a big box fight, and that's what you're here for, of course. At some point it seemed like Levon was running away with it. I managed to win after a top-seater game. I mean, first I was much better, and then at some point in the end game he was probably winning, and then it turned out like the way it did. Also against Magnus, he was probably much better, probably even winning. But in the last few seconds of the game, I was always turning things in my favor, so this felt great.
So you feel like you were supposed to win this event at the end?
I don't know whether I was supposed to win this event, but everything turned out in my favor today.
Yeah, actually, let's say the 3 players shared the first place, and according to the regulations, only 2 were on top. So were you thinking about it while you played the game against Magnus? Did you calculate?
This didn't matter, and you know, I was focused on my game. I knew what I had to do, and Magnus knew what I had to do, so he was not, you know, going all out in the opening. He knew he would get his chances later. He did, and of course, congratulations to the other 2 players who shared with me. So Jan Christophe, of course, and Ali Reza, who also made a great comeback today. So France is doing well today.
Yes, 2 out of 3 medals, not bad at all. And this tiebreak, so a little bit about the tiebreak against Jan Krzysztof Duda. You played with a local hero.
Yeah, in a way I think we were both a bit nervous, but at the same time we were playing solid chess. And the decisive moment came before the 3rd game, so I realized in my head that I had a better try on the game we played in game 1, and Jan didn't react well, and then I got this great position with his rook stuck on a7, and I knew that if I play a few good moves, it would be very tough for him.
So you realized it in a few seconds between the games?
Yeah, I mean, without any engine help, so maybe it's wrong, but at least it felt like this queen c2 move to provoke bishop g4 and also threatening bishop takes e5 was a good idea.
Yeah, of course everybody could hear applause after the end of the match. Even, I mean, Polish public is really, you know, taking warmly all the players, and no matter that.
Yeah, Poland is a great country of chess.
Yeah, that's for sure. And how did it feel? Is it first time that you received applause in your life?
I mean, it was not the first time, but it's the first time after a world title. So, because it's my first,
World Championship title.
Yeah, excluding youth competition. So, it does feel great, and maybe I'll realize it even better in a few more hours, because it's been a very long and very tiring day.
For sure, and all the other days too. So, if we have questions from journalists, please. ask.
How do you felt after winning the playoff?
Yeah, it was great. It was very nervous, so yeah, these few games were a bit surreal. Like, yeah, I was only thinking about chess. I was not really focused about anything else. So yeah, it will take a little time for me to express my joy, but I am very happy.
Yes, it comes.
And also a question about the corona situation in the start of the day. How did you experience it as a player?
Yeah, it was very nervous, and actually for a few minutes I thought we might not be able to resume the tournament today. It's very unfortunate, and you know that a few players, including Kerry, tested positive, like I said. And of course, you know, I think, I don't know about all players, but as for myself, I was prepared. Like, when I come into this tournament, I'm prepared to the risk of getting the virus. So, you know, we're all here to fight. It is more risky now than a few years ago, but it's still good that tournaments can happen even with you know, the risk of getting infected with COVID. Of course, I'm definitely hoping there won't be a cluster, but fingers crossed.
Last question. Do you think it was the right decision to go on with the tournament, even though 4 players are infected?
I mean, this, I don't know, but considering that in every sport, this is generally how it goes. Maybe technically we should all have been given PCR tests, but given the rush, I don't think there was enough time, but this might have been the correct procedure. I mean, it's really not up to me.
Yeah.
Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. I see another question.
I have a question. I want to ask you, how important is winning for you? I mean that during many years you was a #1 in France, and now FIDE come to the federation, and you little bit transferred to the second. How important is winning for you?
Winning is as important now as it was a few years back. You know. I mean, Aliwaza is great help for our country, maybe in Olympiads, and of course I take pride in welcoming such a great talent and such a great player already. I mean, I don't think he's a talent anymore, he's proven himself. I hope to join him in the candidates. That will be tough, but that's my next task. But as it is, I mean, we compete internationally, so Aliwaza playing for Iran, under the FIDE flag or under the French flag, it doesn't make a difference to me, but except for Olympiads. So we're definitely gonna try to win the Olympiads next year.
Big plans. Yeah, please.
Vamos!
Well, Maxime, congratulations on the great win, and thank you for the joy of seeing you play all the whole tournament. Yeah, merci pour le grand tournoi. Alors, with a fortunate ending and the golden goal, I would like to ask you, you must be really happy, right? How are you going to celebrate, and what are your plans for New Year's Eve?
I mean, my plans for New Year's Eve, I'm staying here in Warsaw. It's gonna be here. There were a few, I mean, at least one other Frenchman who was supposed to join me, but he couldn't make it to the Blitz tournament, but I'm sure we'll still have a great time with a few persons I've gathered already.
I'm glad to hear.
I
Thank you
think
very
after
much.
you announced it, now maybe more people will come for your party, it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, I might have something to celebrate already tonight, so, but I didn't make plans yet.
Yeah. Okay, thank you for the question.
Hello, congratulations. How you find the organizations of the tournament?
Of course, there were some unfortunate moments. I also understand that this was a very last-minute organization, so not everything could be perfect. There were some things that were not great at the beginning. In the end, it more or less came through, and it was of better standards. But again, like I did post some angry tweets, and I stand by what I said just a few days before, but it was nothing intended against the organization, but to say that some things are not been going right, and that, of course, I mean, even if, again, I understand that 1 week or maybe 2 weeks is not enough to prepare for an event of such magnitude, there were still things to be corrected, and they were corrected by the end. So, and then, of course, about coronavirus and the things that happened. I mean, maybe we'll have to think about a stricter protocol for the next tournaments, because we've been lucky a few times, but at some point something really is going to happen in terms of infections and maybe clusters. So maybe at some point we'll have to think about getting a really high standard protocol like in other sports.
But I hope after your success and tomorrow's event, you take only good memories from Poland.
Oh no! I mean, not only will I keep great memories of my stay here, but I like Poland very much. I've been here a few times already, and we won silver medal with French team in 2013, and we had a great time. Yeah, so I know that Poland is a great country of chess tradition, and yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Okay, we should probably... one more question, good.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Maxime, for winning this Blitz event. I had a question that you said you turned around many games today in the end, and also in the tiebreak, you looked so calm and cool from the outside. Is there some way in which you maintain your nerves? Is there some philosophy that goes through your mind that helps you to keep calm?
No, I've worked on it, of course, because I think it's a very important part of the game. I've worked on, keeping calm and trying to be as rational as possible, even in high-stakes moments. But other than that, at some point it comes also down to the chess moves and playing solid, composed, and you need a little luck, and I probably did today, at least more than yesterday.
Yeah, keep calm, play chess, yes,
But you said you worked on it. Is there some method to it, or it's only experience?
Sorry?
You said you have worked on it. Is there some method to it, or is it only experience?
No, there is definitely some actual work into it.
Okay, it seems like you don't want to say all the secrets, right? Okay. So
I mean, it's not even really a secret. I mean, I have a mental coach as it is. So.
Okay. And one last question, about, I've asked some players already, do you have any tricks how to play Blitz better? Maybe for all fans in the world who like to play this fantastic game, Blitz and chess.
It depends, because I have two styles of playing Blitz. Sometimes I go mess things around, and sometimes I play very solid, try to go for the end game. So, in general, what's good in Blitz is when you can find a good series of moves in advance, like you think for 20 seconds and then you have your next 4 moves, and generally it pays off very well, but it's not easy to do.
And it's not easy to find 4 correct moves in a row, I guess. Okay, thank you very, very much for joining us here today. Thank you all journalists for being here with us all this tournament. Maxime, once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.